Hey, how's it going?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
Good.
Good?
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
See you soon.
You better.
That's all I got. You'll need my projector. You'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly. So I need to ask James Thurston about the order for the stone. I still need to collect all the stones though. I still have no idea how this one relates. Maybe one for later? Or am I missing something here? There is a lot of going up and down the train here.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Oh, we are actually gonna get to Copper Gorge now. So this is going back into the train. I'll go to the museum.
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's Old Time Taffy House. Come on over here. Welcome, stranger. Listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charlena Purcell's on board. Is that true?
As a matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charlena Purcell herself right here in Copper Gorge, breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
Sample? As in free sample?
Some taffy on a stick will cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher? Fact of the matter is they're free. Unless you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be headfirst in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Where'd all these artifacts come from?
Been in the family for years. For centuries, in fact. See, Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokering, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust. And there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams is what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it. So, he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
It was fun talking to you.
Ditto, little missy.
Nothing here. Coffee count endless. Coffee kitchen, employees only.
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission.
Strawberries, apple, banana. Coffee making machine.
This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk.
You ain't touching anything over there, are you, missy?
Oops, I'd better go ask permission before I mess with this.
Okay, I'm guessing I'm betting on blue.
Rats.
Is this just random? I'm betting on blue again.
And I lose.
Alright, then I'm gonna bet on red. That didn't. That wasn't hard. A bit weird. Okay. Some kind of pachinko. Come on. Yeah.
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
Let's go for it.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, touch it.
Nope, sorry, not gonna happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless...
Tell you what, you get Charlene Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
You know what? I've got a better idea.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay, make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline, and if you take her away from her writing, she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charlene Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlene's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay, Fatima. I'll be right back.
Then let's get Fatima an autograph. But first, can I inspect anything else out here?
Yes,
You startled me. Do you work here?
I do. Are you looking for someone?
Yes, Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Ah, Camille. Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage. Whoever buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally dropped the key down the grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
Well, there's the key. I just need to find something that key will stick to.
The old taffy stick to retrieve a key.
Gotcha.
Oldest trick in the book. Oh, another slug.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe? I need something that'll help me make sense out of all those lines. If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate. If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate. This indentation looks familiar.
Copper. I don't know what copper is. Oh, look.
PB. CU.
I need more thumb. This is useless. Okay, I'll take note of those two. Copper. Tin. This is copper, so this is green, red, purple, yellow, orange, blue. Another gem. Good. I need to come back here once I have something to rub off.
More questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that, me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have a picture around here somewhere. But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
I have a pencil here somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
Where are these guys?
What's up?
I really, really need a pen. Could I borrow one from you?
Sorry.
Well, I'll catch you later.
Pleasure talking to you.
What's going on?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective should carry a pen?
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens, I got lots of pens. Tell you what, if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of as many lizards as you can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore. Last time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
Alright.
I did it! I won!
Talk about luck. Here's your pen. What else can I do for you?
You've been a big help.
Helping people is what I'm all about.
Good.
Hey, Nancy.
Okay, move.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the lucky break we caught.
Lucky break? Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
Well, it turns out that a grandchild of Jake's engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner, comes in every day.
Apparently, he's pretty ancient.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there so Joe could get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless one of us fills in for his short-order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Frank.
Oh, and get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere right here in Copper Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Good thought.
Hey, I better get going. Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
Good, good.
Got
Things are moving.
Charlena's autograph for me yet?
Still working on it.
Well, you just better work a little harder. I ain't getting any younger, you know.
I forgot.
Still waiting on that autograph.
I forgot I was supposed to pick the autograph as I was leaving the train.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
There you go. Anything else?
You didn't go on Tino's expedition to Jake's mine?
Please. The man barely knows where his head is. If he's the one who finds that mine, I'll eat my laptop.
I should get going.
My publisher thanks you.
Should I... Yeah, let's take the chance to pick up the gem. Maybe snope a bit more. I guess now is the right moment to play the tune. What did we say? There was a note in here, I think. Ah, yes. CDFG. Okay. CDEFG.
A spyglass. I'll bet it's the one I need for Jake's projector.
Nice. What?
Yes? I hear Tino took you and John on a trek to Jake's mine.
Jake's mine, my eye. We went tramping through the snow, lugging all this equipment John insisted on bringing, and where do we end up? At this teeny tiny, half-rotten, tumble-down outhouse.
He led you to an outhouse?
Well, he said it was the opening to a mine shaft, but then John said if it was, shouldn't the hole be going into the mountain instead of just down? So they stood there arguing until Tino finally grabbed a shovel, went inside, and started digging. What he found was definitely not gold.
What did John say?
He called Tino a moron, and a whole lot of other things I'd rather not repeat.
I'll come back later.
I'll be waiting.
Fine. No, he's not back. He's back.
What's up?
I hear Tino took you and Lori for a little hike today.
Don't remind me. Turns out Tino had no idea where he was going. Good thing for him, my fingers were frozen stiff. Otherwise, I would have strangled him.
I won't keep you any longer.
Take care.
Got that autograph?
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang! She spelled my name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside it's all yours. Welcome back.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
I'm guessing this is lead because of the clue we had. So that is red, green, blue, orange, yellow, purple.
Well, here's Jake's lamp. Another slug. Could come in handy. But where's his pickaxe?
You still here?
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
But your great-great-uncle, do you really think Buell would approve of you using something that belonged to some poor miner to open coconuts?
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
Like what?
I got a bunch of taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine. Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you. While you're doing that, I'll fetch that pickaxe.
You got a deal.
Oh, is that this machine? Huh?
There we go.
Wax paper for the taffy. Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
Banana, mango, strawberry, apple, blueberry, grape, rejects. Grape, banana.
Oh, yeah.
Got that taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
It was pretty tempting, but nope, I sure didn't.
Well, ain't you the goody two-shoes? Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had, long as you fessed up to it. Here's the pickaxe. Cracked the handle pretty bad on the last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. Thank you.
Perfect.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing short order cook.
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
Just came in with this lady who's even older than he is. And get this, he's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
You mean you ring the bell and he starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly. Of course, 5 seconds later, he's rambling on about something totally unrelated, but I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off. That is, unless I fill the order wrong and the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw, very distracting.
Sounds like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am, just wanted to keep you posted.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, talk to you soon.
Oh, I am acting as him now. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese. Onions. Jalapenos, no. 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 Hot mustard. Bacon, cheese. Where is the bacon? Bacon. Cheese. Onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese. Yeah, that's it.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed through Copper Gorge? Jake Hurley was his name. Yes, sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer for more than 25 years. Told my daddy that men don't come any crazier than Jake Hurley, or any nicer. Treated my granddaddy real well, and told him stuff. Real important stuff. Stuff he made my granddaddy swear to never ever forget. Stuff that my granddaddy told my daddy, and that my daddy told me. Why don't you get the egg salad, Edna? Eggs are back to being good for you, you know. Seems like just last year all those scientific types were saying your arteries would clog up if you so much as looked at an egg. But nowadays, well, all of a sudden eggs are chock full of vitamins and proteins, and eating them's not only okay, it's what they recommend. Yes, sir, Jake Hurley told my granddaddy things he never told another living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna?
I don't think so.
Camille was her name. Camille Boulet. That's French, you know. Of course, she died so young that poor Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy, one summer day she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. She didn't take well to the heat, see? And sometimes in the summer, when they were going through the desert, why, that train'd be just like an oven. Anyway, Granddad said she got right up afterwards and seemed okay. But a couple hours later, Jake found her in her room, dead as a doornail.
Now there's another expression that kind of makes you wonder. Dead as a doornail. How can something be dead if it was never alive to begin with? And why a doornail? Why not something else that begins with a D? Like dish rag. Or the way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange too. I ever tell you how my granddaddy died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hands still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something, like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am, pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring chicken! Now where do you suppose that expression came?
Hey, look, Mr. Temporary Cook Person. If I served this, my customer would throw a fit. Just make me what's on that check, okay?
That cook had better get on the stick, or we're all gonna go deaf out here.
Everything minus the peas. Pickle, peanut butter, pineapple, pickle herring. Oh, bacon. I forgot the bacon. By the way, whoever asked for this should be shot.
I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley'd found?
He found a mine?
A couple years before he died, Granddad told my daddy that Jake found a vein in the mountains somewhere and was mining it all by himself, so no one would steal it out from under him. He wouldn't even tell Granddad where the mine was. What he'd do is have Granddad drive the train real slow so he could jump off without Granddad seeing him. Then Granddad would pick him up at a prearranged spot a few days later. Oh, they didn't call him Crazy Jake Hurley for nothing. Speaking of crazy, you see how much Abner's charging for a haircut at that shop? But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine. He made him swear to tell it to my daddy and nobody else. Eventually my daddy, he told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day, though I sure don't understand how it'd help anybody find his mine. But since my daddy didn't tell me not to tell anybody, this is what Crazy Jake Hurley told Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare?
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't joke around. They don't have time to. What you just heard is what I heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
The lively saloon where you and I first became acquainted. Now it bears repeating that my life in Hudson City. Huh?
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
See you in a bit.
If you need anything, just let us know.
Have I been given? I have not been given those things.
Back already?
See you later.
You know where to find us.
Well, I hope they gonna repeat. Oh, here it is. I have the tiger. Okay, yeah. We have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Amethyst. That's the amethyst. Citrine. That's the yellow orange. Tiger's eye is the brownish. Tourmaline. And we still have this yellow one and the green one. Zircon is yellow. And emerald is green. Eye of the tiger is on a star. Zircon fingers that star. Amethyst in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline, soft arm. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare. So that wasn't an emerald, it was a peridot. And I do this again. And the square is 4. Duck is 1. Or here. The bell is 12. The bell is 12, but it doesn't actually work. Am I wrong? Is this not the bell? It does look like the bell. It has to be the bell. The eagle, too. Okay, so the eagle works. Not sure why the bell didn't, but it doesn't have a mechanism, so maybe it doesn't matter too much.
More pipes. Why am I not surprised? There, that looks right. What I need is some duct tape. I need to fix the handle.
Duct tape. Probably something that John Gray may have. Part of his equipment.
What's up?
Would you by any chance have any duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year. You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
If you get it open, the duct tape's all yours.
I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
So this is the old riddle. It seems you have a wolf, a cat, and a peacock maybe. You move the cat. You go back. You now pick the peacock. No, you pick the wolf. You leave the wolf. You leave the wolf and pick the cat back. You leave the cat and pick the peacock. You go back. You pick the cat, and you're done.
There, good as new. Sorta. Nothing happened. This contraption is obviously powered by something, but what? Okay, looks like that goes there. There's still water in it, which means it must be out of carbide. This goes here.
A star, that's the tiger's eye, which is the brownish one. Tiger's eye. That's the a hoof. That would be the pedidot. That is a fin, a hand from the deep, the amethyst. That's the beak for the foul mouth, the citrine. And the soft arm is the tourmaline. Ah, wait, this is the horse. Ah, this is a claw. I saw this totally wrong. This is the zircon.
Whoa, looks like I did something right.
What's going on?
So, how did your expedition to Jake's mine turn out?
Well, as you may or may not have heard, I didn't find the mine. But at least now I know where it isn't, which is just as good as knowing where it is. Sorta.
You've been a big help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
something fits in here. If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate. Maybe making a rubbing would help. Maybe making a rubbing would help.
You can say... Ah, I have the paper now, of course. Ah, so every fragment is a different one.
Wisdom, charity, purity, eternity.
Wisdom, charity, eternity, purity. How do I map those two numbers?
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nance. Listen, I'm dying to know. What's it like to finally work with Frank and Joe Hardy? Oh, Bess, you're incorrigible. Hey, if you don't want to hear, just go over there and don't listen. She's listening. So what's it like?
Just between you and me, I think Joe has a little crush on Lori.
It figures. I thought you liked Joe. I've always thought he was cute. Personality-wise, Frank's more my type. Well, the real question is, which one does Nancy like? Ooh, yeah. Which one do you like?
Neither. I like Ned, remember?
Oh, yeah. Ned. Good old dependable Ned.
You think he's boring, don't you, Bess?
You think I think he's boring? Hey, I think what you think is much more important than what I think. Translation? She thinks he's boring.
I went inside the crypt where Jake buried his wife, Camille.
Was she still there?
As far as I know.
Did you see her?
No, she was kind enough to stay in her coffin.
Was it like totally gross and creepy in there?
No, it was very peaceful. Almost pleasant.
Any idea how she died?
Frank told me that he overheard the grandson of Jake's engineer say she died after she fell and hit her head.
Did she fall? Or did Jake, give her a little push?
The guy who takes care of the cemetery says he can tell from the way he buried her that Jake must have loved Camille a lot.
Ah, but did he love her? Or did he just have a guilty conscience? That's the question.
I better go.
Let us know what happens.
Oh, here we are, of course. Wisdom is owl. Which one were the other ones? Eternity, purity, charity. Purity, heart. Eternity is crown. Harmony. Harmony. What? Charity, no harmony. Charity is love. So this is wisdom, charity, eternity, purity. Wisdom 7, charity 9, eternity 6, purity 3.
And naturally, we have still more pipes.
Naturally.
That should do it.
That should be all of the pipes connected. Which should mean that I can now go and use this.
Sounds like steam from the engine is moving through those pipes now.
And hopefully, hopefully that will give energy. To the projector. Yes.
Darn, I must be missing something.
Why is one orange? I must be missing something. Like what?
There's still water in it, which means it must be out of carbide.
How do I?
There's still water in it, which means it must be out of carbide. There, it should work now.
Oh, that was carbide. So that's probably what I was missing. I totally forgot that those black rocks were the carbide.
And we have liftoff.
I suspect he may have over-engineered the method to hide his mine.
That's where Jake's mine is. Brimstone Canyon.
Don't you look all excited. What's up?
I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer to head for a place in Nevada called Brimstone Canyon.
Way to go! I knew you could do it, Francie.
Not Francie, Nancy.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going to make sure that you get to be the first one to check out the mine. I'll call everyone together in the dining car, and while we're in there, you slip off the train. Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
That'd be great.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken something without telling me, let's just say things could get ugly.
I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. The mine might be totally worthless, you know.
I know, but I have the feeling that thanks to you, we are about to discover something huge. Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
All aboard!
We are not going to Blue Moon Canyon. This is fake advertising.
Sounds like the train's leaving. Where's it going? Well, Frank and Joe will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
I still have all of my stuff. Luckily, it was pointing towards what I wanted it to point. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. Just a canyon.
Oh, right. This is the entrance to Jake's mine. Whoa, what's going on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool, but weird.
Red. Yellow. Purple now.
Wonder what that's doing there.
This Jack Harley must have been a genius. Everything works perfectly fine. Orange now. It's orange. So I guess this way. Red. Yellow. Cannot keep moving.
Now it's pointing toward yellow.
I can't actually do anything here.
Oh man! Another symbol.
Orange. It's orange too. Red. Yellow. But I cannot move this way. Here we have two options.
Now it's pointing toward orange.
Let's indicate right. This is not right, this is turn right. Another symbol, a horse.
Now it's pointing toward red.
No, here it is. It's a bit confusing navigation here. Another symbol.
Uh-oh. There's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them. I've seen that symbol before. I think I made a boo-boo.
Just in case. I've seen this one, I've seen this one, I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen this one. Right, then let's take notes.
Now it's pointing toward purple.
One. The horse is another one. This one. I also saw this one and this one.
I think I made a boo-boo.
Let me understand.
I should be able to get through there now.
Okay, no idea why those were the right ones in that order. What did I miss? There must have been something pointing to those. Anyway.
Jake Hurley, I presume? Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it. Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865. Your humble friend, Abe. Oh my gosh, this is from Abraham Lincoln. And April 14th is the day he was assassinated. This letter must be worth a fortune.
That's just what I thought, too. See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter Jake wrote to Ruth is that I also found his diary, which is how I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
See, I knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it. I'm going to be famous. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mine?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff, but this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I trusted you to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have, you know, I'd really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh. What if there was like this cave-in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out?
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you, only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people would say I was smart and resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
Lori! The opening's blocked. I'm trapped. It'll take forever to dig through those rocks. There's gotta be another way out of here.
Well, I was wondering if there would be any murders. At least there is an attempted murder here.
Maybe I could get out of here in this.
No. Alright, there is plenty of time to react. You just don't get any feedback that you have reacted, but it does work. What is power in this? Who greased these wheels? And if there was this other way to get into the mine, why wasn't this easier to find?
Lori, are you all right?
The way with actual
Nancy,
railways going
is
into
everything
it.
okay?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie!
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah, some hostess Lori Gerard turned out to be. When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori'll have to support herself. She has yet to stop crying.
She's right.
Tino Balducci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all
Punishment
along,
for
and said
attempted
he
murder.
let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was just about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and Charlena over whether John had really recorded Camille's ghost. She started calling him a crackpot, and then he started calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no longer interested in what Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends. Love, Nancy.
Sexy detective. I've been awarded the title of Phoenix Award for knowing that the best thing to do after a disaster is get up and try again.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, préparez-vous, because that's where my next mystery adventure takes place. I'm going to be the assistant to Minette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar lately, throwing tantrums, firing people. She's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is in this spooky-looking centuries-old moulin. That's French for windmill. Of course, that doesn't have anything to do with her strange behavior. Or does it? Only one way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine!
Well, and that's it. That's the last train to Blue Moon Canyon. I still cannot believe we were not going to Blue Moon Canyon. That was nice. Except for that one puzzle, I don't know what I had to do, and I needed to brute force. The others are fine. Nothing too taxing, nothing too difficult. I would have preferred a bit more mystery, but I guess that's not what this one was about. We never got an answer to the vision of Camille's ghost. Is that a real ghost? So the real treasure was the letters in our interior. The real treasure... Wait! So the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. I guess for something like Nancy Drew, that's actually fine. But, I mean, the real treasure were the friends we made along the way. I have another Nancy Drew game Thornton Castle, I think, which has been recommended, apparently more focused on the spooky part, so I may play that soon. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Remember to like my Let's Plays of detective, whodunits, mysteries. Just think about subscribing to the channel. If you like this Let's Play for Nancy Drew, click on like. If you would like to leave me any suggestions, any feedback, if you want to explain to me what was the puzzle I didn't understand, or if I missed anything on the game, please leave me a comment. I would be very interested in knowing all about that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on William Ware Games Corner.